Hello and welcome to another MathCat session where we are going to do a little introduction for grade 10 math, talking about scientific notation. We're using the IXL platform to generate some examples to start our discussion. Feel free to go there, sign up, do whatever you feel is appropriate to develop your understanding. Let's just talk about just introducing the concept of scientific notation. So, put simply, it's a way to standardize numbers for easy comparison to understand their scale and so on. So if I have 3.6 times 10 to the power of 4, we have to have some background things, which is what happens when we multiply by 10 and what happens when we multiply by powers of 10. So we are in grade 10, so there are some preliminary things, understanding exponents. Negative exponents might come later on in a question, and multiplying by a power of 10, as I said. So we can, let me just get my pen here, to merge these to what we call standard form. This is scientific notation. Split up. I always have one digit, one non-zero digit next to the decimal point, and then there might be more to the right of it, and then a power of 10. And this power of 10 really places the decimal or tells me where the decimal should really go. So right now it's over here. By multiplying by 10, I move it over there, but I have to do that 4 times. So I'm going to multiply by another 10, puts it over here. Another 10 puts it over there, and I'll add zeros as I need to. They're always there. So I have 3 so far. 4 will put the decimal point over there. You can put another 0 there, but you don't have to necessarily write that. For 36,000. So we're going to type that in, 36,000. So it's an alternative way to write numbers that could sometimes be more convenient. Not always, sometimes. So here we have our standard form number, 280,000. And we want to write that in scientific notation. Now remember the decimal point sits right there. So we're going to have some number times 10 to the power of something. That's our scientific notation. So we're going to have a single digit, non-zero, then a decimal point, and perhaps more. That is going to be what is in front or multiplied by the power of 10. So now I have to see, okay, well, if I move my decimal point over here, to get back the number, I'm going to have to multiply by 10. So that's 1 power of 10. I'm going to have to multiply it another power of 10. If I have a decimal over here, I need to multiply it by 10 to the power of 2 to put it back where it belongs. Another power of 10, another power of 10, another power of 10, and now the decimal point sits exactly where we want, next to the 2. So it'll be 2.8 times, what is this? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's write that nicely, and that'll give us back our number exactly. So, no, not 8, 9, just 2.8 times 10 to the power of 5. That'll give us back and move the decimal point, of course, to the right to create the original number again. Awesome. Let's do maybe just a couple more, just an introduction to scientific notation. Oopsie, go back to my pen here. 6.7 times 10 just to the power of 1. So that tells me I have to move to create the standard form original number. I have to move my decimal point 1 space to create my number, which will be 67. Hopefully we get one backwards. Well, another one like this, no problem. And we can make this our last example. So 2050, decimal point sits over here. So in order to create from this standard form number the same number, but in scientific notation, I'm going to look for something, point perhaps more, times 10 to the power of question mark. So that when I apply these times 10 repeatedly, the decimal point will move to where it belongs. So I kind of have to think backwards a little bit. Well, I can put it one left, and then I'll have to multiply by 1 power of 10. Another one, and to correct that, will have to be another power of 10, another one, and another power of 10. So I can have 2.05, and I don't write any. If the only digits that are left after the 5 is all zeros, then I don't need to write them. Now, how many? This says I have 3 tens I have to multiply by. So we'll write our number here as 2.05 times 10 to the power of 3. So hopefully that gives you a nice little introduction to scientific notation. We'll submit this one to feel good about ourselves. Good work. And you can try the next one or more on my Excel or iExcel. If you want to have more practice, let me know if you have any questions. We'll end with a little blurb, but until next time.
Welcome to MathCats, where we aim to better understand mathematics. Join us weekly for discussions on elementary, high school, through to university math. You can request the next topic by leaving a comment on our YouTube channel or by emailing us at mathcats314@gmail.com. And as always, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.